Okay, continue. That's what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her that is what Miss May saw. So each of you saw different parts? Positively, that's right, of course. Where did you pick up this annoying phrase? Anyway, moving along. You see, you hit her twice. So you were watching both times? I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner.
What do you think, Phoenix?
I think we got him right where we want him. He slipped. I'm laughing now. I'll soon wipe that smell off of his face.
Yeah, there's...
So...
Yeah. In changing his testimony to clear up the contradiction with Miss May's testimony, he made a new contradiction, basically.
Yeah, but... How can I...
There's that again, the testimony dialogue.
But how can I? I mean,
what evidence have you got?
She dodged an attack. Okay. The witness statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I will have to penalize you, Mr. Wright. It said that he hit her twice, and then the statement still says. Can you help me on this?
Okay, so... Gosh. The wording... I think this would be a little easier if wording were slightly different, but...
Yes.
I mean...
That ran to the left, then to the right, but that still left the door.
Well...
So... Like, next to the glossary strings, she ran to the right.
Yeah,
I don't get it. I mean, I know how I'm right, but the judge isn't seeing it.
I think you're too caught up in the left-right thing.
So, I'm just frustrated.
Okay, so can I see the court record again? Okay, so if you look right here, what's the key word here?
Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived a few minutes after being hit. And I already presented this, though.
But she died from a blow, singular.
Yeah, I guess I got it on the wrong text.
Yeah, what's the last statement of his testimony again?
You chased her, delivered the final blow.
There's one more after that.
That's what Miss May said.
Oh.
You see, you hit her twice. Okay, I know what I did wrong. I presented two different things. One of them was on this statement, but it was another thing. And then the one before was a different. Okay, that's why. And that's why I was annoyed. I was like, I did both! Okay. Mr. Wright. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my place to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told that you were absolutely perfect. I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there is no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we all want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would revise his testimony, it's on my side. No slipping out of this one now. Mr. Wright? Oh. Okay.
He looks like a kicked puppy, and
He does.
he deserves it.
His expression looks better right now than it does. He just looked weird. Well, see, I looked out the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Sari run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged.
You can tell he's reaching.
Can I do something against that from his previous testimony, or no?
No.
And then she turned and ran for the door. But you did her with a single blow. Thwap.
He's sweating.
Thwap indeed. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over anyway. Let me see. I looked at the window, and when I heard that thing fall, I'm gonna mess with him. Heard that thing? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that. The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Very odd. I mean, only he would know. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes? Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness shall revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Present.
Do you maybe have something better?
I have glass shards. But
I think either will work here. I think either will work here.
Mr. White, it is impossible for you to have seen that light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Ugh. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me exactly, what was it by the time you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? That contradicts your testimony. Big problemo. There's a big problemo. What's the problem? Mr. White, let me sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. Correct. That is so. Conclusive, definite, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. I can't stand for it. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. The person in the hotel could not have seen the stand fall over, as I will present to you the map layout. Look at this. These are the floor plans of the scene of murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area where you'd be able to see it. Here. Well, know that the stand is not within visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity, Mr. White. If you were in the Gatewater Hotel, as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't be able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And only places you could have seen that from is inside the office. In other words, you are at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
We just produced a profile now.
What? He's gonna be super creepy, isn't he? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. I, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Edgeworth.
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. Wright. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime, ergo. Confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Meaning what?
The wiretap that was
Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court. Mr. Wright is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way you said No, you wouldn't.
He would.
What am we saying though?
You skipped a whole bunch of dialogue. Edgeworth is basically saying, Mr. White confessed to placing the wiretap in Miss May's room. Miss May's office, I mean. What are words?
What?
He's basically saying, Mr. White, clearly, there's no way out of this. You clearly the explanation, he's basically saying, clearly the explanation is that Mr. White placed the wiretap in Mia's office. And he saw the glass light stand then.
The wiretap only records hearing though. Not visual.
No, but he had to go into the office to put the wiretap in Mia's phone. Remember?
Which means he would be there
We saw
he would have seen who was the actual murderer.
No. Edgeworth is saying that he put the wiretap in sometime before the murder.
Yes. And even if he did, it would only record the sounds. He wouldn't know that it was a lamp.
No, but Edgeworth is saying that he went into the office to put the wire.
Himself?
No, Edgeworth is saying.
Am I
Oh my gosh, this is why we don't skip dialogue. Edgeworth is saying that Mr. White went into the office and put the wiretap in sometime before the murder took place, and while he was in the office placing the wiretap, that's when he saw the light stand.
He said that it had nothing to do with him. That's when I saw the aggressive light stand. But he said that this is contradicting several of his testimonies. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this means. Your Honor, Mr. Phoenix Wright had made it clear that this is a position he had determined Mr. White. The last office, you had shown that there had only been Mr. White could have been in the stand at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. White would have been likely to have been the murderer. However, it is the fact that Mr. White had not been in the office well before the murder took place. It took place by the wiretap. He could have seen it in the light then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed based on conjecture. Mr. White, will you testify to the court about this wiretapping? Him. Leave it to me. I will think. How many more testimonies are there?
Not a lot.
Is this the last one?
I think there's one more after this.
Okay. It's the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the famed Falafel offices. Of course, I had done it to place the wiretap. That was when I saw this glass light stand.
Yeah. Basically, that's what he's saying. He went in way before the murder happened to put the wiretap in, and that's when he saw the light stand. Because he was there in the offices installing the wiretap. Good luck, Phoenix.
He's so weird.
White or
White.
he's a scumbag?
Something at that window office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the office. Those were obviously Mr. White's. If I know Edwards, he's ready to check. He's already run the check on his prints. And Miss White told us when it happened. So I didn't sort of this wiretap. Why did he tap me his phone? There's no bearing on everything. The corporate's a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect clients' confidentiality. That's when I saw the glass light stand. Why did he notice an innocuous as a nightstand? The stand was made entirely of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a precocious that thinks it deserves attention. No, that is all. Maybe he's rattled enough I can bluff something out of him. Like, literally. The wiretap was found in Miss May's hotel.
When she was sharing with Mr. White.
Yes.
So
do I show the conversation?
I mean, we know he's the killer, obviously.
But what do I say? He literally just said he's just gonna try and bluff it. Do I just present this?
I think he needs to keep pressing. Maybe you'll get him on the second time around.
Okay.
Well, we might be able to get something out of him if Edgeworth didn't keep objecting.
Okay, the same dialogue. Disc. I'm afraid that's as far as you can go, Mr. Wright. Time has come for you to meet your defeat. You fought honorably. Mockbow, no more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor.
Phoenix! Phoenix! Over here!
I know that voice. Mia?
Never give up, Phoenix.
Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating.
Ah, you're finally awake.
Gak?
Phoenix! Hey, Phoenix! Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me.
You're... Maya?
Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, It appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers.
So, Maya's channeling you? Mia?
That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you.
But...
We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won.
Yes, I know I have, but they keep on magically winning, apparently.
You have that receipt in the court record, right?
Yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Well, that you didn't write.
Phoenix! White wrote that, not me.
So what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt.
The front? Regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Oh, nice. Date of purchase? September 4th. Not a week before. September 4th.
That's right, Phoenix.
I thought it said that though it was like that they went to a dinner thing. That's what the receipt was. Was it? Isn't that what it said?
They were planning to go out to dinner.
Okay.
I bought that stand the day before I was killed.
Whoa.
Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony?
It's the beginning of some. A week before the night. Interesting. He said that he saw the stand a week before the murder.
There you go.
Yeah, but then we'll just change his testimony again. Like, the last words have been happening for over 30 minutes.
We've already backed him into a corner. He has nowhere left to run. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it.
Right. See, updated in the court record.
That's what we've been doing this whole time. We've been backing White up and backing White up, and he's crammed into a corner. If we disprove this, he has nowhere left to go.
Wow. Like, they got in at 10 a.m. Now it's 1:16 p.m.
Phoenix did pass out a couple times.
Court will now recommence the trial of ignorance and the defendant whether. Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Let's start where we left off. Your Honor, is there nothing to go back to? The cross-examination was finished. All the requirements of the past judgment by Mr. Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth knows, the trial is more than less finished. Opinion matter. I say, let's give Phoenix Wright a last chance. Very well. We're beginning the cross-examination. Present. So there's one more after this?
Nope, this is it.
Oh, good. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, what do you tell the court what's written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the office at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there.